So as I'm sitting here watching my cows eat, I just am relaxing and enjoying the beautiful morning. Isn't it beautiful here? It's beautiful. It's kind of a crisp morning, fall. I'm loving it. I've learned some things about myself this year, and buying this land, and with all the confidence in the world. I mean, my husband and I, we know we can do this, but it's been a test, a big test for us. We build a big, huge garden, and we eat like 85-90% of our food from the whole summer comes from our garden. And we've always wanted to just step it up a notch and get that meat, so the eggs and the turkey and all the other stuff that we can raise ourselves and know where it comes from. And then the cow meat, and my husband's always wanted to do Wagyus, so that's why we bought the Wagyus. And I've always wanted a Longhorn, so he bought me 2 Longhorns. I've always wanted a Chihuahua too. We had a Chihuahua for 14 years. His name was Dino the Dinosaur. He's a beautiful red Chihuahua, and we loved him. So we got me a new little Chihuahua baby. Anyway, Dino passed away a few years ago. Anyway, so we wanted to do, I would like to pull it in at like 90% of our food comes from what we grow, what we raise, and right from our own hands, from our own land. So that's what we're trying to do here. So we come here with all the confidence in the world this spring, and I'm like 90 tomato plants, and I've got all my peppers plants started from seed, germinated from my basement in the home that we sold. I plant them out, and I get a late freeze, sorry. And then I hit an early freeze, so September. This is my first year in my adult life that I'm not producing any food, literally, from my own garden. In the hardest point, we're sitting here waiting for water. That's been hard for us, super hard. We knew it was going to be hard, so we sat here all summer waiting for our metal for our house to be delivered, for our barn dominium, whatever they're called. And that just arrived like last week, and it's cold already. We thought we would maybe be in before the kids went to school. This is like almost 2 months late. You know, in a world that we're living in today, you can expect that some of those things, they're out of your control. You learn a lot of patience. I've learned a lot about myself, and through this struggle. The hardest thing for me, because I knew all those things, that the house might be late, the well, there was a line, the power, there was a line for that. Those are all uncontrollable. But I thought for sure I could guarantee that we would have food from our farm on our table. And I learned a big lesson, because that's not happening. And that's hard. That was hard for me. I have felt frustrated, wanted to give up. So I just kind of quit watering it. And I know I'll just watch the weather better. I just learned about my new environment. Even though we're zoned the same as where I'm used to, we're in a completely different country. So I'm glad to get all those things out right now. Get all the quirks starting to show us what they are and what I need to do different. And so my first year has been rough. My first season here has been a rough one, to say the least. Living on land without water has proven to be the most difficult thing I can't even explain to you. When you want to grow things so badly, animals, your kids, we have to go to the gas stations to get water. I'm used to drinking a ton of water. So just that, we came with 55-gallon drums, and we're totally prepared. But just, it's a learning curve. It's a rough thing to be without water and to be without power. Living off grid has been hard. I'm thankful for it though. We've learned a lot. We've sacrificed a lot, and we'll never forget these times. That's why I wanted to get on here and share with people that are wanting to sell their home and live off grid and move out into the country. And my stamina for that, like we're ready. We've got plenty of backup. We've got generators. We've got water. We've got water storage. We've got drums of water. We have access to go and get water. It's just the time it takes 2 times a day to go and fill your tank, bring it here, unload your water, feed your animals. Your body's stamina, I was good for about 6-7 months. I find myself thoroughly and completely exhausted at this point, which is fine. I remind myself it's for next year. We will have a well. Things are coming. I find myself thinking, I just can't hardly do this. I can't do this another day. And then I have to remind myself, it's okay. I'm going to be all right. The water will come. The power came. It's here. My cute little dogs are saying hi. Good morning, Ash. My girls are all in school. And so these are their dogs. Anyway, so I just thought I would share because people are wondering, how is it to live off grid? How are you doing off grid? It's hard to explain all these things to everybody because you have an ebb and a flow. Like I'm good sometimes and then I'm really not good, just barely surviving. When I went last night in the dark and in the cold, it's freezing here. It's starting to get cold. It's fall. So just to go and fill up the water last night was what I preferred instead of getting up this morning and going. And then, the pressure of no water, so we can't feed these animals out here. They've eaten all summer on all these acreages of ours, and they did great. The ground kept providing food for them. And now that it's cold and there has been no water, they've eaten it right down to the bare ground, which is not good for the ground. And I wanted to do crop rotations and stuff, but I have to be able to water. So that'll be the next step next year. I just remind myself next year. Hi, Alice. She's saying hi. And I just thought I would get on here. I'm not on here to complain. I'm just on here to share. For those of people who want to sell their home and move off grid, it is hard, but you will be okay. You just get up every day and you do your very best to do what you can. And, but you just do still have to take care of you. You have to think, okay, I'm going to stop and I want to do that tomorrow, because there's all this gardening I really want to get to, all these fences that we have put up and more that I would like to put up. And you can only work to complete exhaustion every single day. My husband works all day long. He comes home, helps me tackle an item or a fence, or like last night, the chickens, I wanted to get them more bedding and get them situated better. I got all the chickens put together with lights. So he graciously helped me with that. I could tell he really didn't want to do that last night because he has his item list that he wants to get done, and I have my item list that I want to get done. And he works to complete exhaustion for us every single day. He works his butt off all day long. And then he comes home and he does more. He's an amazing husband, amazing man. So, and I appreciate it big time. He's setting us up for success. He's does everything for his family. So, hi, all these dogs. Anyway, I just wanted to share the ups and the downs. It's amazing to own your own land, and the prospect of living off-grid was like, we're living off-grid, it's amazing. A month into it, you're like, it's hard, it's super hard. But if the end goal is achievable and you can get on grid, or you can get solar power, or you can get your home built and get moved in and get comfortable before the winter comes, which is our goal, it'll be amazing. It will be super amazing. All I want is 4 walls around me and a heater. I would surely like a bathroom so I can stop using the truck stop, a shower, and I would really, really like a place to plug in my washer and dryer. But hey, we're in the middle of it. We are still waiting. We're still waiting for the lumber package to show up. We're still waiting to scrape the ground and begin, for all the work to begin. Are we glad we did it? Yes, I believe we're still glad that we have done this. I just wanted to share how hard it's been. The journey is hard, but anyway, I just thought I would post this on my YouTube for all the people who are wondering, is off-grid worth it? Is off-grid hard? Do you wish you wouldn't have done it? I have a lot of family members ask me that. How are you guys doing? How are you making it? How are you surviving? The end goal, though, for us is this amazing farm, our family together on our farm, all these acres, all of these animals that are our food and our, I say friends, but we have a working relationship. They're going to have babies for us, and we're going to take care of them. And I feel like it's an amazing process. It's a lot of work in this process, but I feel like it's going to be amazing. It's changing our kids' life, the way they think about food. When we talked to them about this whole journey, and they were totally in for it in the beginning. But when you see you get baby chicks and then you have baby chicks die, or you have to harvest roosters, and then we've had to eat, we've chosen to eat them as part of this process, our kids are learning a different aspect of food, a different aspect of love for an animal and thankfulness for its nutrients. I mean, that's been amazing. And I'm just thankful that my kids are willing to do this with us. We have 4 beautiful children, ages 5 to 17, and they are willing to, and they want to do this farm life with us. And I am very thankful for that. So when I get my goats next year, I've got some daughters that are willing to help me milk the goats for cheese and cream and all those things. I would really like to get a cow, but I don't know if I'm ready for that. We're new to farming. We're new to all of these things. So I just wanted to start somewhere. So anyway, morning ramblings. I just thought I would share as I was sitting here watching these guys eat. They're beautiful animals when they stay in the fence. It's beautiful country. I'm thankful that we're able to do this every single day. I'm thankful that my husband will work and support our dreams and support our family like he does. He's a wonderful person. And I just thought I would share with others that are having the hopes to be able to do this, or saving all their money, working 2 jobs in the city somewhere, and this is their dream. It is worth it. Work hard and try to live your dreams. Try to live true to yourself. That's what we're trying to do. So every single day, and we go to bed exhausted. We flop in bed exhausted every single day, just to make like a 1% improvement here. Just to get the one thing done, the chicken coop or the fence that my husband tied down yesterday. So, all right, that was all I wanted to share. You have a good day, and we'll talk to you next time. See ya.